Right, welcome. Full spoilers. Full spoilers ahead for Wonder Woman. I'd say that this is pretty legit, to be fair. So I want to give you a big spoiler warning for Wonder Woman 1984. Now, this is a movie that I'm kind of in two minds about. Like, I liked the trailer, but the trailer revealed that the leaks were true. So it's kind of like, is it good? Is it bad? Who knows? This, personally, will be in the execution, I think. Patty Jenkins, not a bad filmmaker, to be honest. So I think this will probably end up being good, despite the fact that the leaks are terrible, and they're not actually very good at all. I, personally, just for context, I really hate films that undo the film at the end of the film. I really dislike that. And that's what this film does. But let's check out into the spoilers and the whole point of this video today. I'll leave the article to this linked down below in the description box. But again, caveat guys, I am actually really looking forward to this film. I just think it's going to be a bit of dumb fun. Also, before we jump into this, please do check out my original short film crowdfunding campaign. You'll find it linked down below via GoFundMe. You can also PayPal me directly, mrhreviews@gmail.com. Yes, that's right. I am making a film writer, director, producer. Support an original IP. It's not remotely woke. It's actually going to be toxically masculine. So check it out. But anyway, let's get into it, right? So, we can confirm that Wonder Woman flies in the upcoming movie, thanks to the merchandise available on Amazon, no less. We've got images of this. And it's not just this article, you know, it's not just these kind of spoiler images and the fact that she flies and all this kind of stuff. But there's some interesting kind of, I guess, walkbacks from Grace Randolph, which I do find very, very funny. But we'll get to that in a second because that's at the end of the article. But stay around for that. I think you'll have a good laugh. So here we go. The images. So it's our first snippet of footage from Wonder Woman 1984 that are part of a mini calendar showing off her new but not unprecedented ability. Yeah, look, Wonder Woman has been known to fly, so I don't really see an issue with this. There she goes, she's flying. Okay, whoopee! I mean, it's fine. You know, doesn't look dumb. Good way of doing it as well, I guess. You know, arms back and stuff like that. Again, it's not really a big deal, the fact that she flies. Wonder Woman as a character has flown before. I think the biggest part of this is the fact that it's just changing the DC canon. But this is really interesting to follow because it's Warner Brothers' attempt at distancing itself from Zack Snyder's universe. And Wonder Woman's a moneymaker, so they have to do it in a way which makes sense, I guess, whilst also retaining the character in the fashion that people like. So it's fascinating. It genuinely is. I mean, Joker was massively well received, and I presume the Batman will be equally as well received. So again, this is a fascinating franchise to watch unfold. And it's no hate. It genuinely is just going to be interesting, I think. So the other image shows clouds behind her, and she could be floating. Yep. I mean, yep, sure. Again, it's just Gal Gadot floating in the sky, looking absolutely epic. But here we go. Here's the description, right? So the description was released, and it said, worth noting is it refers to Wonder Woman as a goddess, which is how Zack Snyder envisaged her in the DC Extended Universe, which, yep, we know that. But again, that's not too far off from the source material, so I wouldn't read too far into that. But the description is, you're in for the adventure of a lifetime, as Diana Prince takes her rightful place by your side as Wonder Woman. This 2021 Wonder Woman 1984 mini calendar will have you squaring off against your chaotic schedule with your formidable abilities. Shine forth as the brilliant goddess you are. Oh, I'm such a goddess, honestly. I'm the best shining goddess there is. Coronavirus. It's melted my brain. Mini calendars are ideal for those with limited wall space. These Forest Stewardship Council certified calendars highlight 13 images of a compact size. Anyway, whatever. Basically, it's a mini calendar You know, you can release your inner goddess. I'll definitely be buying one and definitely releasing my inner goddess. No, I will not. But it is interesting. Like I say, she looks like she flies. It's a change. But the other interesting stuff is what comes from Grace Randolph of Beyond the Trailer and how she's kind of walking back on previous comments. And I always find those things quite funny. People just don't tend to own things these days, so I do find it funny. Wonder Woman has been able to fly for a long time, so it's no big deal to see it happen. In the movies, the trailer and the Reddit leaks already revealed she takes to the skies with a lasso of truth and an invisible jet. Let's not forget the winged golden armor either. Which, I think this will be a kind of a make or break moment actually for the film. I think it'll either come across really well or just look super dumb. Hopefully it's the former, not the latter. But anyway, so here we go. Here's the walk back of comments. Oh, it's the walk of shame. I personally think. Anyway, you can see someone peddling themselves back into a corner and just sounding pretty dumb. So here we go. Well, I told you they're slowly shifting away from what happened. So I never said they were going to do Flashpoint specifically. No, Grace, but you did pretty much make out that they were. I said they were going to be like Flashpoint, where they were going to shift the reality in the movies. Because remember, and here we go, here's the spoilers, there is a wishing stone in the movie that can change reality, which was confirmed in the leaks and then further confirmed in the trailer. And this is what I mean, like I'm in two minds about this movie, because the leaks don't sound particularly great, but it's just, execution matters. Execution really does matter. But I really dislike movies that just prove themselves to be defunct by the end of it. The whole story is redundant, basically. Just seems silly to me. And that's apparently what Wonder Woman 1984 is going to be doing. So, she further stated that also, they have just totally done away with the idea of Wonder Woman hiding since World War I. Remember in Batman vs Superman, she was like, I can't put up with no man's land. I don't want to do anything with this. I want to mind my own business. No one has ever heard of Wonder Woman. But apparently this is not the case anymore. Wonder Woman 1984. Wonder Woman, everyone knows who she is, and she doesn't have a secret identity. So everyone just goes, yeah, it's Diana. Diana Prince is Wonder Woman. Weird. Like, I think that's weird. Why would you do that? If everything's not going to be changed by the end of the movie. Do you see what I mean? I don't know. I think it's a bit silly to do that. But, hey, secret identities are one of those things that people either love or hate. So it is interesting, I guess. But what do you guys think of that? And do you think this is peddling back on comments? Personally, I do. I do actually think this is peddling back on comments. But, you know, it's no hate, more just comedic elements than anything else. Now, it does say Wonder Woman 84 will take place in the same timeline as BVS and Justice League, but that doesn't mean she won't be looked at as DC's MVP moving forwards, which does seem like that's what they're going to do. Because, again, Ben Affleck's done with Batman, and Henry Cavill is essentially not Superman anymore, although he wants to be, and yeah, we don't know. Who knows? The only one left is basically Wonder Woman to lead the DC Snyderverse, whatever you want to call it now, Justice League verse. And then you've got Jason Momoa's Aquaman, but there's just no movement on any of these projects, and Aquaman's all ballsed up now anyway because you've got Amber Heard in there, and it's just all, it's just all a bit of a shit show really, isn't it? So it'll be fascinating to see how this unfolds, but what do you think? Let me know about your thoughts on all of this down below in the comment section. There's been some Lego and other Time merchandise. They've spoiled or confirmed much of the film ahead. So again, there's a lot which we know about this movie. I don't think there's going to be any surprises here. I just think the execution is going to be important. I think that's what's going to matter. So anyway, love to hear your thoughts. Let me know down below. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Please do give this video a like and a share. It really does help me out. Also, guys, if you've ever thought about supporting the channel further, the channel is always going to be free. You don't have to do any of this, but consider becoming a Patreon. It really helps me out. It helps your favorite creator out if they have a Patreon. Help them out because we're in a really tough time now. Everyone is going through a tough time. So consider supporting on Patreon. It's linked down below in the description box. You can have access to a whole bunch of exclusive playthroughs and things like that. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. Take care.